Hello everyone and welcome to week 2 of the PokeDraftKings League. Now, as you can see, we're doing showdown because unfortunately my opponent, the Otaku Outcast, does not have a 3DS, so we can't do the battle that way. But showdown should suffice, and this week's theme is actually VGC. So it should be a very interesting battle here. Now we're waiting for him to accept the challenge. Hopefully he'll do it soon. And yeah, I'll link his channel in the description in the video down below. He specializes in anime and Pokemon and things like that, and he's starting up, so he would really appreciate if you guys check out his channel. And he won last week. I won this last week as well. So this should be interesting. Now, as you can see, his team features some very interesting Pokemon. He's using a Stantler and a Vileplume, which you rarely see on VGC, and the rest of the Pokemon you do see, some more commonly than others. And keep in mind, guys, this is a VGC 15 mostly format, but there's no Mega Kangaskhan here. So I chose to use this team because it's one I've worked with and I really know how to use. I was using it at the end of the VGC 15 era. So I'm gonna go with Lopunny Smeargle lead. Unfortunately, due to the points restriction though, I don't have Mega Lopunny. I have Mega Metagross instead. So, and it is a best of 3 battle, so we'll have to see what surprises Stantler has for us, and Vileplume. Cresselia might also be Trick Room, but I feel pretty safe going with Azumarill as my last Pokemon. Now, I honestly have no clue what Stantler can do here, and this could be a Mega Aerodactyl team. Now, it's interesting that my opponent last week, or when we had week 1, used Vileplume as well. And wow, that Stantler has Intimidate. I had no idea. And it's actually quite fast. It's so fast. Does it know Taunt, perhaps? Can Stantler learn Taunt? I honestly have no idea. But I'm gonna go with a Fake Out on Aerodactyl because I know that guy does know Taunt. And Stantler could be using a Lumberry, but he does go for the Protect, and the Dark Void misses, and he goes for Imprison. So what does Imprison do here? I have no clue. Now there's a flinch chance, unfortunately. But we did see Smeargle was faster than Stantler. So I'm gonna go for an Encore. And I believe Stantler imprisoned Protect. So I'm gonna go for a Dark Void once more. The Encore should work on Stantler. And this was a very interesting turn of events. Now, I really want to pull off the Taurus combo, of course, and as long as I don't flinch here from the potential Rock Slide from Aerodactyl, it's very interesting that he's using an Imprison strategy. He might go for a Tailwind right now, which would be problematic, and wow, yikes, he goes for a Protect and a Sky Drop. Jeez, so I can Encore him into Protect now, which is great. He did see me use Encore though. So I'm still gonna use Encore and Dark Void. It seems like a very safe move, and I can't believe it's turn 3 already and still no Dark Void. That Dark Void miss was definitely pretty scary for me. Now, yeah, he switches into Vileplume, he drops Smeargle, I Encore, which fails, and Dark Void. What? Dark Void misses both. Wow, my opponent is having incredible luck here. Gonna have to go for the T-tier dance and the spiky shields because Aerodactyl is faster. Yep, and he tries to go for the pickup. So at least now he has a 50-50 chance. But if he bypasses Confusion with Aerodactyl and picks up Smeargle, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. I really am gonna be in a lot of trouble. And I have high jump kick on this Lopunny, but since it's not Mega Lopunny, it's not too great. Now, do I even try to Dark Void? I have to hope for the Confusion. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna switch Taurus in here. I'm gonna Storm Throw the Lopunny. The Lopunny slots. That way, I'm just gonna give up on the Dark Void option. I'm just gonna go for the Storm Throw. I can't believe my Dark Void missed both Pokemon. Wow, I've missed Dark Void 3 times, and the Rock Slide connects with Smeargle. Jeez. Wow, and Vileplume uses Teeter Dance itself, which confuses my Tauros. What is this? What is this game? This is just so crazy. Now I have the Key Berry, but I am confused and he will Rock Slide. So, gonna Frustration the Vileplume and I'm gonna try and set up the Valley Drum. He switches out Aerodactyl, intimidates my Tauros, which sucks. I do go through Confusion and I get paralyzed. What? And Vileplume hits itself again. Great. Wow. Man, this is a crazy battle. How did I get paralyzed? With Effect Spore. Jeez. So my Tauros is pretty useless here. Now, Imprison we've seen Imprison and Protect from Stantler here. So, I kind of want to switch out Tauros for Lopunny, and I'm gonna Protect Smeargle. I have no idea what my opponent is going to do here. He protects Stantler. Vileplume hurts itself once more. Now, I do believe an Aqua Jet at that range should KO Vileplume. Thing is, I don't know how fast or not Vileplume is. I'm gonna go for the knockoff. I think Azumarill will be faster than Vileplume. Unless he invested in speed, which I really don't think so. There's the Fake Out. Stantler flinches. The knockoff KOs Vileplume. Perfect. Okay. I really needed that. Rocky Helmet Vileplume, Effect Spore. There was that chance as well for me to get paralyzed or asleep, which would have been the worst case scenario. And this battle is definitely very interesting. I did not expect all of this to happen. And I think I'm gonna switch up my leads for next game. I mean, the Dark Void miss was what did it for me. The 3 misses. The 3 misses were pretty crucial. Now my opponent is really thinking what to bring in. We know he has a Aerodactyl. We haven't seen his last Pokemon, but I'm not too scared of it. Now, even though I'm not Mega Lopunny, oh wow, it's my Milotic. So even though I'm not Mega Lopunny, I can use High Jump Kick, which will be super effective against Stantler. So I'm gonna T-tier dance here, and I'm gonna protect my Azumarill, reduce the odds of my opponent attacking. And it's pretty funny that we both have T-tier dance strategies. Stantler goes for a skill swap. And my Milotic hurt itself in confusion. Wow. Okay. Now, does Stantler protect? I don't think so, because he did see my Encore here. So, what does my Milotic do though? That's the big question. I'm gonna go for the high jump kick onto Stantler. That should KO. I'm gonna go for the knockoff onto my Milotic. Wow, that does nothing. That's a really bulky Stantler. And his switches. Wow! I just gave. Okay. Skill swap. Took away my huge power. Gave it to Stantler. I intimidated him. And that activated my Milotic's competitive. And. Wow. And. That activated my Milotic's competitive, and now my Milotic is sitting at a +2 boost, but it hurt itself in confusion, so a lot happened in that turn. Now, if I Encore Stantler here, or I just go for the high jump kick, does a non-huge power Azumarill KO my Milotic? Because knockoff did almost 80%, so I could be doing the last 20, I guess. So I'm gonna Encore him because he might give me back my huge power, and I'm gonna Aqua Jet the Milotic. Best case scenario would be him protecting my Milotic, I guess. And that's a full, yeah, there's a protect. That's a fully supportive Stantler. There's the Encore, his skill swaps my Lopunny, so now my Lopunny has huge power. I'm gonna Encore the Milotic, and he quite clearly doesn't have an attacking move on Stantler. We've seen Imprison, Protect, and Skill Swap, so I'm just gonna Aqua Jet the Stantler. And wow, this is one crazy battle. I definitely didn't expect all of this to happen, and I really like that Stantler. We get a crit, which I don't think mattered, and we do Encore Milotic into Protect, so we should be pretty okay here. Now, the Aqua Jet, even though I don't have huge power, should be enough to KO Aerodactyl, so I'm just gonna high jump. Oh, I knew he was going to Protect. That was dumb of me, so I will lose 50% HP because my high jump kick went directly into the Protect. But I'm just gonna do that again, and that's a GG. So, wow, that was a really crazy battle. And I'm gonna challenge him once more. There's a challenge. No, I don't want to use my VGC 16 team. I want to use my Week 2 PDK team. And I will accept his challenge. Okay, now. How do we go from here with the information we gained? That Stantler is so freaking annoying. And so is Cresselia. But I think I'm gonna go with the same Pokemon. Just gonna do a different thing on turn 1. That's the only thing I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna forgo, because he did Protect and he played quite defensively. So there's a Stantler, Intimidate. Yeah, we both lead the same. So he protected Aerodactyl last time around. I'm gonna directly switch and Storm Throw. I'm going to fake the fake out pressure, allow him to protect that Aerodactyl. Wow, he protects Stantler this time and he goes for the Sky Drop. Okay, but Stantler doesn't have any attacking moves. So gonna go for the Rock Slide with Tauros, and gonna go for the Storm Throw on Tauros once more. I don't want to deal with with Dark Void misses like last game where we used it twice and we missed every single Pokemon. That 80% chance definitely kicked us in the butt. Now my opponent is really thinking through his strategy here. He switches out into Vileplume. He drops my Smeargle, so I will get the Storm Throw off, which is great. Now Aerodactyl can still pick up Taurus though, definitely. So I have two options here. And for those of you who don't know, Storm Throw automatically critical hits every single time, and Taurus has the Anger Point ability, which when hit with a critical hit, it boosts its attack to its maximum potential. So having done that, we have a max attack Taurus with an extra boost in defense due to the Key Berry. And yeah, Taurus is very threatening. So I'm gonna protect Taurus, and I'm going to Dark Void now. He protects Aerodactyl. I didn't think he would. I missed the Dark Void again. And he goes for a T-Tier Dance, which is perfect for me, because Smeargle does have the own tempo ability, so I don't get confused. And now he probably will want to pick up Taurus, but I will use Follow Me. So I'm just gonna go for a Frustration onto Vileplume, and I'm gonna use Follow Me with Smeargle. Wow, he goes for the Rock Slide. He doesn't flinch me though, which is perfect. Rocky Helmet does affect us, but no effects for Shenanigans, thankfully. And I really like the Pokemons my opponent is using. If VGC 15 was still up, I would love to use Stantler. I really can't believe he's using a Stantler. Now, he might double protect here, but I'm still gonna go for the Fake Out onto our Aerodactyl because that is the bigger threat. And Frustration does take down Stantler. I was afraid it was a Focus Sash Stantler, but it ended up not being the case. Now Aerodactyl could potentially pick up Taurus now, so I'm going to protect Taurus, and I'm going to T-Tier Dance to confuse that to confuse both of my opponent's Pokemon. And I really didn't want him. I really wanted Sylveon to KO Lopunny though. I really wanted him to do that. Now a Skydrop probably doesn't KO me, and Sylveon is the threat here. So I'm gonna High Jump Kick the Aerodactyl and Frustration the Sylveon. He goes for a White Guard, so that seals the game here for me. It should be a win because I have Azumarill in the back, which I'm going to bring in right now. He is confused, and yep, that's a win for us. So a 2-0 victory. This was a 3-0, and yeah, good game, Otaku. Very good game. I really like that Stantler strategy. And yeah, that will be all for week 2, guys. We defeated the last season's champion last time around. Now we are up 2-0 for the season. It'll be a 10-week season, so starting off 2-0 is definitely pretty great. And I really wanted to do well the first 2 weeks because of the champion pressure and because of the pressure from sorry about that, and because VGC should be my specialty, so I really should have won this week as well, or really wanted to do well. Now, as you can see, every week will feature different themes, so you can expect different teams and different Pokemon next week. I believe next week is Monotype. So I'm not gonna say what type I'll be using, but I promise you guys I will be using a very interesting team with very interesting Pokemon, and I really look forward to that. And I will tell you guys, the website down below has all the information you may want to know about the PokeDraftKings League, but there is a week which will feature VGC but with Little Cup Pokemon, so that will be very fun. I cannot wait for that because it'll be brand new. There will be no for sure strategies, if you will. It'll all be new, so I really look forward to that. I really look forward to every week. I'm very glad they accepted me to join. And now, yeah, that will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Once again, I apologize that they were in Showdown, but every time we face Otaku, which will happen once again later on in the season, it will be Showdown once again, but every other battle should be on 3DS from now on. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. We need all your support if you want to tell your friends about the league and everything. And I will see you next week in the Monotype week. Alright, bye bye.